I have said that I am a scholar of the Yajur Veda, a scholar of the Nasama Veda, a scholar of the Shakyamuni, a scholar of the Vedas Katham Tasya Kuryanam Gathayana. It is difficult for a scholar who has learned the Rig Veda or the Yajurveda and Sama Vedas to speak as well as this one. There is no flaw in his grammar, he speaks gracefully, he seems to have many kinds of knowledge, he seems to have many kinds of business. There is not a single word that is incorrect. There is no defect in his mouth, eyes, forehead, eyebrows, or any other posture. There is no expansion, no hesitation, no delay, no rush in his speech. The speech that comes out of the chest through the throat is spoken in a medium tone. He is well-mannered. He utters Sanskrit with the virtue of goodness that is pleasing to the heart. Speech that is consonant and beautiful in all three positions cannot be found anywhere else. Even a weapon of knowledge raised to kill can bow with respect on hearing this. A king who has such a messenger, he will be pleased with his. How can he go without achieving success in his work? Hanuman then takes them to Sugriva. Seeing their facial expressions and appearance, he is also pleased. Sugriva extends his hand in trust and welcomes them in friendship. Hanuman lights the fire and the two make promises of friendship and trust to each other. Rama promises to kill Vali. It is said that he pierced 7 palm trees with one of his arrows to instill confidence in him that he can do it. He even shows that he kicked Dundavi's ankle a long distance with his foot. Sugriva promises to find Sita and help Rama get her back. When Vali's prowess is described to Rama, it becomes clear that Rama has no fear from it. Rama says that Sugriva can taunt him and challenge him to a fight. Vali gets very angry. When she finally decides to go to war against her brother and punish him, her wife tells her husband that she should not do that and that it is right to treat Sugriva as a brother. A feeling arises in her mind. Sugriva, who has come out of his safe hiding place and is standing against his brother, must have the support of the powerful. She had heard that Rama, the Aryan prince, has come as a friend of Sugriva. Vali had also heard that. But Vali had heard that Rama is a good and honorable man. Therefore, ignoring her warning, he confronts Sugriva and says that he will punish him accordingly. When Vali and Sugriva meet for the second time, Rama shoots him with an arrow. Before the arrow is pulled out of his body and Vali dies. He entrusts his wife Tara and son Angada to the protection of Rama and Sugriva and passes away peacefully. Then the appropriate actions are taken. Sugriva gets the kingdom and the absolute power there and he becomes well established. The promise of friendship with Sugriva is now fulfilled by Rama. Sugriva has to be part of it. Before any efforts can be made, the rainy season begins, so nothing can be done until the rainy season ends. He promises to bring news in all directions to find Sita. Rama and Lakshmana have to remain silent until the rainy season ends. Sugriva has to spend a long time without happiness and loss of strength. There is no one from Antapur and now he has the company of his wife Ruma and Tara. He spent all his time in pleasures, forgetting Rama and his duty towards him. Hanuman reminded him of his promise to Rama. Sugriva returned to his lustful state, entrusting him with the task of gathering the strength of the monkeys. The year was over and the time had come to begin the work. Rama sent Lakshmana to remind him of Sugriva's promise and to remind him of the actions to be taken and to warn him. Lakshmana went to Sugriva, threatening to destroy all his army. The news reached Sugriva. Since he was not in a position to see him, he sent Tara to speak to him politely and to talk to him to calm his anger. Before he could see her, Lakshmana was not used to the words and behavior of women. Tara spoke very wisely and charmingly. When Lakshmana was taken to Sugriva's place in Antapur, he felt uneasy. Sugriva apologized for causing him such ingratitude and inconvenience. He assured him that everything was being done to find Sita. The entire army of monkeys would soon arrive here. They would be ready to travel as soon as they heard the news of Sita. Lakshmana advised Sugriva to go to Rama and appease him. The friends consoled each other. Any differences of opinion and disagreements that might have existed between them were resolved and peace was established. Sugriva called all his generals and sent them to search in all directions. He appointed Angada and Hanuman as the army that was to go to the south. A time was fixed for bringing the news. All those who had gone elsewhere brought news that they had failed. Those who went to the south, without feeling tired, wandered around everywhere and became depressed because of the lack of work. On one side, they felt thirsty. On the other side, they saw a place where the earth had split open, and they hoped that water and food would be available there. They took courage and went inside. There, they saw a woman who had taken vows and approached her with humility and respect. She was Swayamprabha, the guardian of the cave belonging to the lords of that area. After they got enough food and drink, they reached the seaport area with her help. By now, the time limit given to them by Sugriva had expired and all the troops were dejected. Prince Angada said that he would return to Kindhe and incur the wrath of his uncle. This was the opinion of most of the troops. They had to be returned with some difficulty due to the fate of inaction and death. Soon, a large, old man named Sampathi saw the monkey army lying dead. When Sampathi learned that his brother Jatayu had died protecting Sita, he said, "Ravana has taken Sita to Lanka, which is across the ocean. It is 100 yojanas away from this place. I can see that Sita is imprisoned in Ravana's palace even from this distance," and he helped the monkeys.